For you guys that are curious about the air to water intercooler, I'm going to show you guys my setup. This is a TIC Performance air to water intercooler. I got this because I was getting heat soak in the front. Also having overheating issues with my radiator setup in the front and stuff. So that's why it got moved to the bed. Well, it's getting moved to the bed. I'm still not done. With their kit, you can actually order all the fittings so you can use all these actual ports. Mine, what I did, this is the feed tube. So this is the one that pushes in the water. So I put it up front just because, I mean, the way I think about it, when you're accelerating or anything, I mean, I feel like everything's gonna get pushed to the rear. So I felt like this would probably be the best option to even feed it. So everything feeds that way. And then that would pretty much be a return. Also, for your IAT sensor, I did have to move it to the rear after the intercooler. So I got a little 1/8, it's like a 1/8 MPT port one from Motion Racework. I'll put a picture up. And I also have the pigtail here, so I actually got to cut and extend this so it makes it all the way to the rear, and then I'll connect it. But let me show you guys the inside. All right, so on the inside of the truck, as you guys could see, I have the two lines that run. One's a feed and one's to returning line, and that's the actual ice box. So pretty much that intercooler, like I said, it's an air to water because you literally run water through it. And right now I was gonna try to see if I could at least make a plug on this, like a different one. I'm gonna switch it out for one of these so I could prep my wiring, because I still have to feed everything to the 12.3 Pro Dash, and that's the actual pump that I'm running. That's where I have it set up. This is our return right here, and then that's the actual feed line that goes to the pump. And then this is our ice tank. But like I said, I'm gonna see if I could wire everything. I'm gonna throw some water in there, and then we'll switch on the pump and we'll check for any leaks in the hose. I mean, I don't think there should be any leaks because it's a pretty simple setup. The only fittings are up in the front, and then down here. Other than that, it's just the complete hose lines, and these are pretty simple to make. Obviously, the nice fancy one is the one that the nice solid one is the feed line that I used, and the actual softer one is my return line. But I'm pretty sure you could get away with both, you know. But we are gonna see if I could test it pretty soon. I'm gonna, like I said, do all the wiring, get everything ready, and then we'll turn it on and throw some water in there, make sure everything cycles through. All right, so for the actual wiring, I'm thinking of power grounding it out to the actual ground block, running it into the firewall, and then doing the relay inside of the truck somewhere. I might just set it down here with the actual relay board, and run the power to the actual pump. So let me start on that. I did already switch out this little fucking pigtail thing. So I got this guy switched out, pretty much good to go. So I'm thinking of running the actual harness that I make like along here. And then I'm thinking of setting, shit. I'm thinking of setting my relay somewhere on top right here. So we'll figure it out. So I got everything set up to solder my relay stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm pretty much gonna mount this where I want it, and then I'll run the wire. Like, I'm gonna keep these in its roll, and then I'll run the wire in the truck and create the actual harness with covering it with loom and stuff. Here's the harness, so you guys get an idea. So this is going out to the actual pump side. This goes out to the battery or to my terminal block, and then this is going to be for the ignition. So now we got a actual connection for our pump. All we got to do now is tuck the wire, and then we got to fix all these wires up here. But we still got to run the battery and the ignition one. All right, we got the harness pretty much on, except I still got to do the battery side, so I still got those two right there. But I'm probably gonna do them tomorrow because I'm tapped out physically. I just can't. But tomorrow we'll probably do all the testing anyways with the water and stuff. I did get the pump connected. We did get the relay right there, and then it is connected already to an ignition source. So the only thing left to do is to connect the positive and the negative to the terminal block in the front that I have right there. And I think we could actually test it out. We'll fill it up, we'll test it out and see if it leaks, make sure everything works. I guess the last thing to do now is pretty much throw some water on it. We'll connect the battery in the back of the truck, and then we'll throw some water in it, and then we'll turn it on, see what it does. All right, guys, I think it should have enough water. I see that we're covering the extra port. I might add one more, not sure, we'll see right now. Let me connect the actual battery, and we'll turn it on, see what it does. My dumbass forgot to tighten this. It's just hand tightened right now. All right, let's retry it. I think I got it tight enough. It's got plenty of water. I can hear it. So now we got water inside. Got it pretty primed, almost ready. I did have to burp out the air out of it a couple times. Turn it on and off. I took these plugs out and put them back on, but you guys could hear. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but the water's running through it pretty good. So seems like it was a success. So we got our ice tank pretty much primed out. It's actually flowing pretty good now. I did have to disconnect the hose up at the top to get the air out, but look at it go now. It's fucking flowing. And then the best part is we don't have no leaks. So I did have to remove that plug right there to get the air out, to get it going. And I did remove that hose, and she's flowing for sure. So I think we got our pump pretty much primed out. We got all the air, I think, out of it. So now, as soon as the ignition turns on the truck, the pump kicks on. It seems to be flowing really, really well. It's got a lot of fucking flow in it, and we don't have any leaks.